Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is the full moon and lunar eclipse in Taurus energy reading for November 8th, 2022. And these readings are for the energies in and around the full moon on November 8th and leading up until November 23rd on the new moon. Now, these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, there's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you'd like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments below the video. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I would also like to remind everyone that you can check out the beginning of the month readings and the mid-month readings that I offer here. You can also check out, in addition to this reading, you can check out the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right, without any further ado, please give us a message. What are the energies for this full moon and lunar eclipse in Taurus on November 8th and leading up until November 23rd? Please, 3 cards. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. All right. 2 more cards, please. All right. All right. So we have the Magician card, the 3 of Swords, the Devil, and the Hierophant. Now, I have to add that 3 out of the 4 cards that are out here are major arcana cards, and these are more of fated and destined energies. Minor arcana cards are a little bit more of a free-willed kind of energy here. But, so, starting out with the Magician, this energy is very much something that is going to cause us to take inspired actions towards the future, towards our manifestations here. We're definitely going to be feeling strong and powerful, resilient during this. A lot of our skills, if we may not know that we have them, or we do know that we have them, they are definitely going to be coming to the forefront here. And this is definitely a magical full moon and lunar eclipse here. And we have the 3 of Swords here. So there definitely is this element of this heavy feeling of the full moon and lunar eclipse. We may be having some grief during this time, and it may have no actual cause. It may have cause, but I'm feeling this is kind of out of nowhere. It's just kind of on us, and we feel this grief for some reason, or we find our memories kind of going back to moments that stir up grief for us here. So that energy is definitely present here. And has a lot to do with this this devil energy here. So dealing with elements of the shadow self, attachments, addictions, perhaps fears that we thought we had cleared out. But this energy definitely, because we start out real strong and then we feel a little restricted here. Well, we feel a little trapped by ourself here. So things surrounding sexuality or temptations may also be the cause of this Three of Swords energy, but it is present. And at the bottom, all of this is riding on the Hierophant card. So this is taking place so that we can experience collectively this spiritual level up here. This is a time of learning. We're learning something about ourselves here. And isn't this the way it goes? When we get to what feels like the top of the mountain, these things, these shadow things always come up when we're in the light in this way, when we feel like we're on top of the darkness here. These things really bubble up here. And so this is an opportunity, like I said, to learn something about ourselves, because these things haven't come to torture us. These things have come up for opportunity to transcend them here. So this is a spiritual level up in a lot of ways. And this may cause you to seek some spiritual guidance. You're seeking some counsel or advice from elders that you respect, and their opinion holds a lot of weight with you. But this is definitely going to test your spiritual beliefs here. But do know that this is a spiritual level up. That's the only reason why these things are bubbling like they are. All right. Please give us 3 more cards, please, for what are the energies in and around the full moon and lunar eclipse on November 8th and leading up until November 23rd, please. 3 cards. All right. The Judgment card. 2 more cards, please. The Knight of Pentacles. 1 more. That's too many. One more, please. All right. So we have the Judgment card, the Knight of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and at the bottom we have the Page of Wands here. So this is kind of an awakening for us. And an opportunity for this rebirth here, because again, these things are here for us to transcend them here. These shadow, we'll just for the rest of the reading call them the shadow energies. So this is an opportunity to have this renewal from this. And in a lot of ways, this is our collective moment of redemption, to take back the mind take back ourself, to really claim our shadow. Um, and really, these things are bubbling up because they desire attention. And when we give them attention, we give them a hug. We give them that internal thumbs up, and we let these elements of ourself feel appreciated. That doesn't mean we have to yield to them, but we appreciate their presence. Then they lose their hold on us, and this is also how we integrate these things in a healthy way. And so you are heeding this inner calling, and we're receiving this spiritual level up because the divine has something planned for us as a collective, but this energy needs to be processed and cleared out, cleaned up a little bit. All right. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So this is going to be kind of hard work here. This is also dealing with the shadow self. This might feel like it's kind of a slower process. And when these things bubble up, we always want to get through these things real quick, and this is what allows them to persist, because they really just go under the radar for a moment. So there is an importance to really sit with this and process it. And there's definitely the importance of engaging in a certain level of routine, like a routine cleansing. You get a routine tooth cleaning, things like this. We've got to do a routine shadow cleaning, because we can clear these things out. But if we leave the inner world unattended to, these things tend to refester, and as we go along without checking these things, new shadows do develop in there. And then with the routine, so this is the Spirit highlighting the importance of some sort of routine craft here, as this person is really working on this repetitive task. But in doing so, they are becoming the master of this, and also developing new skills in this craft. So whatever your shadow work is, whatever that looks like, definitely do that. Even if it seems repetitive, do that anyway. Because this is also speaking of mastering yourself here. So it seems that is the theme of this moon, is mastering of the self here. And it does appear that we kind of start on a high, and we kind of get this slump in here. The energy kind of dips a little bit. So that will be a little disheartening. But do know that processing this is a level up. So we think we're on a high here, but when we process this and we get this level up, we are at a higher vantage point, I guess you could say. And then at the bottom, we have the Page of Wands here. So once we've done this, we experience this spiritual level up. We definitely find more freedom in the way that we move, and we start to see these endless potentials as we are really embarking on a new aspect of our path moving forward here. This is kind of, we discover new ways, like this new developing new skills. We find a new way to maneuver down this path of life that we find ourselves on. All right. Please give us 3 cards. What do we need to keep an eye out for? What do we need to watch out for? What do we need to be mindful for? And be aware of for this full moon and lunar eclipse in and around November 8th and leading up until November 23rd. 3 cards, please. Okay, so we have the 5 of discs. The Sun card. One more, please. Thank you. So we have the 5 of discs, the Sun card, the Ace of Swords, and at the bottom we have the Queen of Cups here. So the 5 of discs, or the 5 of Pentacles, so worry. When this hits, we are definitely going to have this sense of worry of like, uh-oh. It definitely feels like a fall from grace here to a certain extent. And so there is this worry that you might not be able to get yourself out of this, this type of energy. But again, this has come for us as an opportunity to transcend. So doing your work and whatever repetitive task, you might be doing yoga, you might be meditating, you might draw, you might have artistic abilities, all of these things. You might be working some kind of magic craft or soul craft, things like that. All of these things are going to help process these things, because you're kind of taking your mind off of this a little bit. You're processing the shadow, but you're also keeping your mind kind of busy on things that aid your growth here. There is also going to be a sense, a lack mindset that is going to come in, because you are definitely going to feel like when this hits, like, oh, I'm lacking this pizzazz I started out this moon with, and now I feel kind of down in the dumps a little bit. But the Spirit is saying this is temporary. Because the sun is rising here. So do keep your eye on the horizon, on the future, because the sun is going to come up, and this is going to help. When we process this is going to help us come to a certain level of enlightenment about how to deal with these energies. And so this is a collective reading we're doing here. So this might be something that happens on a global scale, a national scale, that affects us all in a similar way here. But again, this is temporary. And that just around the bend is success and the positivity and warmth of basking in the light of the divine here. So there is joy when we emerge from these shadows. And really what this is motivating us towards is truth, having this breakthrough of this truth of ourself, our inner workings. And like I said, there is this could be a global energy taking place. And so there might be a breakthrough in some truths that come out on a global or national scale here. But again, these shadowy moments are leading towards our success here, our success and our enlightenment on how to work these energies and integrate. We don't want to push these energies away because what we resist persists. Like I said, it just kind of goes under the radar and festers. And then when it comes bubbling back up, it's even worse than when we first caught a glimpse of it. And at the bottom, we have the Queen of Cups here. So, even though we have this, there is this undercurrent of emotional stability here. So, and that might seem a little odd, but I feel like we're going to be able to tackle this with strength. Like, the determination when this hits isn't gone. It is up against a challenge, but we're determined to move through, and this is coming from an emotionally stable place. And that when this sun rises, metaphorically speaking, we're definitely going to feel in the flow again, and this is enhancing our intuition as we move forward here. Like I said, this is leading up to this spiritual level up. This is what this is for. All right. How can we best utilize the energies of this full moon and lunar eclipse in Taurus on November 8th and leading up until November 23rd? 3 cards, please. The Queen of Swords. 2 more, please. Four of Cups. And the 2 of Wands here. We're just going to do a little scooch here because there is a glare, and I realize that that is probably irritating. All right. Okay. So the Queen of Swords. So there's a necessity to, with this energy, be very direct with it. And really coming in very strong. You're not beating around the bush with this stuff. You're not recoiling from it either. You're meeting it head on and being very direct with your energy towards this, because there's this feeling like the saying is like, I'm not going to let this take me down. And then we have the 4 of Chalices, the 4 of Cups in the Rider-Waite. So there is the importance of meditation and contemplation, but also do know that this is the divine handing us this cup. Now, we may not want this cup, but this cup is necessary for this level up. So when these things come up, do try to see it as like, okay, here's my opportunity for this level up, instead of like, oh no, because these things are going to pop up here. We have the 2 of Wands here. So you are discovering some new things about yourself. And I feel initially you're making a lot of plans for the future, and the Spirit is saying don't recoil from these plans just because this energy enters the sphere of reality here. Do stay about your plans here, This is also speaking of usually the Two of Wands is an on the fence energy, kind of being in an indecision type of position here. And so the Spirit is really saying, like, really make your decision. Take this magic from your altar and take it out into the world here. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So we have two fours right here. So 4 is the number of stability. So even though we have this energy, there is still this undercurrent of stability. But the Four of Pentacles, really assess what you have available to you and utilize that to its maximum potential here. And definitely keep what you have close to you, close at hand. This is also talking about like keeping your energy tight at this time. You don't want to be bottled up, but you also want to conserve and consolidate your energy. Don't spread it around too much. All right. I do apologize for the glare right there. All right. Please give us 3 cards. How can we best harness this energy of the full moon and lunar eclipse on November 8th and leading up until November 23rd? How can we best harness this? Mm. 3 cards, please. That's too many. 3 cards, please. Okay. All right. So we have the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Hierophant, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords, excuse me. Little brain fog there. So we have the 10 of Pentacles here. Why is this stuck here? So this is about, I said 10 of Pentacles, didn't I? This is the 10 of Cups, excuse me. But this could definitely keep this, your eye on the horizon here. But with the 10 of Cups, this is about focusing on emotional fulfillment here. Focus on the bliss that you have available to you. Focus on the divine love that is always around you. But the mind kind of clouds that up, especially when these things bubble to the surface. It's hard to see that. But do focus on these energies. Keep that in your mind's eye. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles again. So 8 is the number of advancement. So this level up, we are advancing as a collective here. So again, be about your craft, be about this mastery of yourself. Even though these tasks may seem repetitive, that they are boosting your energy. And we have the Strength card. So really harnessing this belief in yourself, this confidence, which may be a little challenging, but it's like sometimes you got to put on a coat before you're warm. And so this is what it's asking with this confidence. Just put on this coat of confidence, and you will, within yourself, become more confident here. But really stepping forward with courage and this strength here is quite important. And embracing this spiritual level up here with the Hierophant. See this as a opportunity for learning something about yourself and how to deal with these energies. Also seeking spiritual guidance from your spirit guides, those around you that you trust, would be a good move at this time. And then we have the Six of Pentacles here. So this may be a good time to, if you have a friend that is needing some assistance, this would be a good time to be there for them the best that you can without coming out of pocket your own self here. So giving in that way, giving of yourself and of your time to those around you. Now this will help them out, but this also helps you out too. Then we have the Two of Swords. So we do have this on the fence. So there is this choice that has to be made here. And you do find yourself in somewhat of a position of indecision. You are weighing these options here. And this person, angel here, it appears, has their eye on the horizon, and there is this rider of light coming over the horizon here. So keep your eye on the horizon. Keep your eye on this sun, metaphorically, that is about to rise here. And this is going to help quite a bit here, because we are in motion to the ocean. Sometimes we forget that. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what are the energies in and around the full moon and lunar eclipse on November 8th and leading up until November 23rd. 3 cards, please. Thank you. Judgment again. 2 more cards, please. All right, they hit the floor here. So. Page of Wands again. And the Queen of Pentacles. And at the bottom we have the Knight of Wands. So, like I said with the Judgment card earlier, this is our rebirth and renewal moment here. This is actually, even though it doesn't appear this way, this is leading to our redemption and this spiritual level up. So do heed this inner call of the heart and of the spirit, and do pay attention to those, because these shadows will bubble up and they do need attention. And again, like I said, you don't have to yield to these energies, but we have to look them in the face and find a way to be okay with them being an aspect of ourself. The Page of Wands, when we do that, again, we find this a lot more freedom. We feel this heaviness kind of lift, and this definitely, this moon feels kind of heavy, and then we find ourselves open to these endless potentials on our journey as we move forward. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So being practical is also part of this moon. Like I said, conserving your energy, keeping what you have kind of close to you, and really nurturing yourself. When we process these shadows, this is a way of showing our self-love and nurturing ourselves. And that is quite important also. But definitely keeping what we have close to us, utilizing what is at hand here. And at the bottom, we have the Nine of Wands. So this is definitely going to have us feeling kind of like that wounded warrior. This is a test of faith. There's no doubt about that. But it does appear that as a collective, we are persistent as we move through this. We're taking this determination and kind of like plowing through in a way. We're not letting this take us out. And so from this energy, we'll definitely feel tattered, but we won't feel torn here. So, and again, this is actually making us more durable and stronger, and giving us the tools necessary to deal with these things in the future. And with the Nine of Wands, at the end of this, even though we're a little wounded, we end up with most of the wands in the deck. We end up with all this spiritual fire here. All right. Please give us 3 cards. What would you like to leave everyone with for this full moon and lunar eclipse in Taurus on November 8th and leading up until November 23rd? 3 cards, please. Okay. That one came out first. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups, the Justice card, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Five of Pentacles again, and the Ace of Wands. Here, so this is reminding us to, as we go through this, to keep our heart open, to continue to cultivate love and compassion, and spread this, because the divine is really... this is offering us an opportunity for this spiritual level up. There's a lot of spiritual sustenance in this, even though it doesn't feel or look that way initially. And we have the dove dropping the Eucharist into the cup, and the cup overflows, and this is a divine gift. This is definitely that. Sometimes we have to clear out the old to make way for the new, and so there's obviously collectively some shadows in the heart. The heart isn't cleared out the way it needs to be to receive this overflowing energy here. So that's why this is taking place. And then we have the Justice card here. So there is a certain level of cause and effect, as this is a collective reading. So there may, again, be something that takes place on the world stage to be aware of. But when the dust settles, we will find more balance and equilibrium. But we do have a responsibility to deal with these things. Because when we get down into it, we are going to find this truth. We're going to have this breakthrough of the truth here. And we have the Queen of Cups. So where is that Queen of Cups? Where is that Queen of Cups? I don't see it now. Oh, it's over here. So, again, there is this undercurrent of emotional stability. We have the resilience to make it through this. And when we do, we definitely feel in the flow. And it is necessary to utilize the intuition to navigate this. And again, the Queen of Cups has this giant cup of love and compassion, but it's like it's got a lid on it in here. And it's heavily guarded by the divine here. So this is the process of opening the lid here, clearing out some of the cobwebs so this dove can drop the Eucharist into it so we can have this overflowing. And here we have the Two of Wands again. We have the Two of Wands again. So, like I said, there's definitely something that we are discovering collectively. And this is asking us to definitely keep our eye on the horizon and plan accordingly. But in a lot of ways, it's time to stop, say, reading books about it, or like this person is holding this globe. It's time to stop looking at the globe and embark out into the actual terrain. Hop off the fence here. Make this decision. Because at the end of this, we collectively hold the world in the palm of our hands here. So again, this reading is feeling very it's kind of heavy here. And here we have the Five of Pentacles again. So there's definitely going to be some worry surrounding this. There's definitely going to be some lack mindset when we take this dip. And for a lot of us, we're going to feel like out in the cold or left out, like the divine left us out of the equation. This isn't true. This is the time for us to come in from the cold. But to do that, we've got to sift through these shadows here. And at the bottom, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is coming about to bring about a lot of growth here. And this is, again, this divine gift. This is a lot of growth, and this is going to create a lot of inspiration moving forward. And it's like this is something we get after we've processed this, after we've come in from out in the cold and we get this level up. Let's see what's under. So again, a lot of growth. And when we receive this growth, a lot of new opportunities collectively open up. And these are opportunities for abundance and more stability. Really beginning to see the beauty of this world we live in, and the fact that we are alive and we have breath in our body. This is a beautiful thing. And really nurturing that. Here we have the three of, why can't I think? The Three of Wands here. So you will be receiving a little bit of foresight surrounding some of this. It's, before the moon, during the moon, you may feel a little restless because you feel that something is looming here. But this ultimately leads to your expansion. Initially, it feels like like energy is retracting in, but ultimately this leads to this expansion energy. And again, this person has their eye on the horizon as the sun rises over this golden water here. So do keep your eye on the horizon, because this is temporary. And what is to come is brighter than what you could imagine. So this, with the Ten of Wands, this is definitely hard work. There's no doubt about this. We do have a responsibility to handle this head on and do this hard work. And when we're feeling down and out, this is definitely going to feel like a burden. But this also marks a completion of a cycle, in the beginning of a new cycle here. And again, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So this is highlighting the importance of doing this shadow work, and that this may feel a little slow at times. I feel like this is actually moves pretty quick. But when we're in these feels like this can feel like it drags on. And you know what I'm talking about. It just... it's like time flies when you're having fun, and when you're not, it drags on. So this is logistically going to be a short amount of time, but it's going to feel longer than, definitely longer than you want it to. But again, this is hard work, and the Spirit is again asking you to be about your routine practice. Stay on that practice. And I see what's underneath here. This is... And again, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Where is she? Right here. He or she. These are not gender specific, but the Queen of Pentacles here. So this is highlighting the importance of being practical and focusing on what you have, the tools that you have available to you to overcome this. There will be a sense when you're in this energy of like, well, if I had what they had, then I could overcome this. Or if I was a different kind of person, then I could deal with this. And the Spirit is saying, no, like, you have exactly what you need at hand to deal with this. So really focusing on what you have which is what the Queen of Pentacles is doing. It's hard to see, but there is a rabbit running by, and the Queen of Pentacles is not paying any attention to this rabbit. She's completely nurturing and focused on what she has at hand here. So that is what the Spirit is asking you to do, and this will help you as you move through this energy. So this should be an interesting moon cycle. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. It really does mean so much. And again, everyone, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.